You. What's up, y'all? Tell like it is TV, man. Let's talk about it, y'all. So first of all, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button if you want to donate. The links is in the description box. If not, that's cool. The like button is, that's right, y'all. The like button is free. All right, man. So let's get into this situation, man, with Tyrese, man. I seen this video, actually. I seen this scroll across my timeline. And I'm like, damn, here this nigga Tyrese up here crying again. You know what I'm saying? I mean, come on, brother, man. You got to stop running to the internet crying all the goddamn time. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's almost like the Van Jones. Him and Van Jones is like one and the same. These niggas get up here and just get to crying all the goddamn time for everybody to see. Brother, man, whether it's tears of joy or not, that's something for you could do at home or behind the scenes. Everybody don't need to see you up here crying, brother. You know what I'm saying? I'm just going to keep it a dollar bean. But we are going to get into what Tyrese had to say because everybody goes through their breakthroughs. So I feel like this was a great video to do, my personal opinion, because, I've definitely understood this and definitely have been through this and still kind of going through this now. You know what I'm saying? So, it just kind of is what it is. But, I know the last time Tyrese said, "What more do you want from me?" He did that shit. Now that time I did defend Tyrese. This time I'm still defending Tyrese, but like I did years ago in that video when the whole internet, god damn, what the fuck are niggas doing? I don't know if y'all can hear that shit or not, but that shit loud as fuck. But anyway, they must be doing some landscaping or some shit across the street. But anyway, yeah, last time Tyrese ass was up there, motherfuckers was cooking his ass because Tyrese was up there, crying and shit and all that. So the whole internet cooked that nigga. I defended Tyrese for that shit because, like I said, y'all niggas don't understand what that shit is like when now, like I said, a lot of people love to talk about the women in these situations where the family gets broken up, but nobody gives a fuck about the man and all the pain and depression and shit that nigga is battling every day, every day. You know what I'm saying? But the man don't get no he don't get no love out here. You know what I'm saying? You picked the wrong one. You should have been doing this. You should have been doing that and da 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 da. Like you can foresee a bitch just waking up one day and leaving your ass, wanting to do something different. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. But anyway, let's get into this fair accuse, fair accuse, fair accuse. So this is Tyrese breaks down in tears of joy after finally making enough to cover his legal fees. This comes after ex-wife demanded 40K a month in child support following their split. And so let's get into it.
Another crying video. This one is different. Here we go, crying on the internet again, right? No. A gratitude cry.
Now, brother, you can't say this is another crying video. No. This is a gratifying cry. Like, brother, it's crying on the internet, brother. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, we just fuck that shit. We just gotta tell it like it is. It is what it is.
Good old heart full of gratitude. I'm not the reason I didn't file for bankruptcy. Just last week. I'm not the reason that some way, somehow, all of these legal fees that have stressed me out, all of the legal fees that I owe my ex, somehow showed up. I'm good. I'm not that. Showed up. I'm good. I'm not that.
All right, so that must be the video. Let me see if this shit comes back on. Nah, the audio must be janky with this shit or something. So I don't know what. Hold on, let me see if maybe in the comment sections or something like that. Let me see something real quick. Yeah, the audio is definitely janky on here. The whole shit just cut off. But anyway, just hold on. Let me see if I could actually find the joint real quick. Yeah, and this is another thing, brothers, too. You know what I'm saying? Tyrese done been in this situation at least a couple times. Man, listen, man, that's what I always say, brothers. You know what I'm saying? Y'all brothers got to take y'all time with these women, man. It's cute to get into, little relationships and shit like that. But when you get to the point where you having babies with a bitch or getting married to a bitch, you gotta really vet these bitches at the end of the day. You gotta really get to know them, know what makes them tick. Are they gonna be the type that one argument they done and they ain't fucking with you no more? They ain't got no respect for you. Or they gonna be one of them type of bras like that? Because if you are gonna be one of them type of bras like that, you're gonna be like Tyrese. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be like a lot of brothers who go through these kind of situations at the end of the day. Because why? Because they just motherfucking just jumping into the shit. You know what I'm saying? And so y'all brothers, especially you brothers with something to lose. You know what I'm saying? I ain't talking about regular nigga just out here just on the block and shit, ain't doing shit for himself. I mean, even when it comes down to that, you still gotta be careful for these fucking bitches too. Cause a bitch and motherfucker get out here and get pregnant just to get your ass on child support, so she ain't gotta worry about working at McDonald's like that. You know what I'm saying? So in all forms of fashion, fellas, definitely must be careful when, especially if you got, a man of means and shit like that. You gotta be careful, man, dealing with some of these women, man. Take your time, man. Take your time. Protect your heart out here. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But 40K a month is wild. All right. And the reason why I wanted to do this video though, because like I said, man, I've definitely been through my fair shares of debt, still going through certain debts and shit like that. So at the end of the day, but the Most High always gonna make ways for certain shit to work and certain shit to pan out. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, you just gotta believe. And sometimes, like I said, that shit may not come in all in one whop. It might be here, it might be here, it might be here. You might be trying to figure it out, like, damn, how the fuck am I? And then bang, you know what I'm saying? Some shit hit you here, bang, some shit hit you here, bang, some shit hit you here. So at the end of the day, like I said, man, it's always great just to stay positive. Keep the Most High. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, God gonna forgive. The Most High gonna forget. He said, what they say in the Bible? He forgive children and fools. Okay, and sometimes we can be foolish and do foolish things. You know what I'm saying? And so, like I said, we gotta go through that fire. You know what I'm saying? Understand, play with that fire, get burnt. You know what I'm saying? Tyrese situation, he been played with that fire and got his ass burnt a few times. Tell like this TV has played with that fire and got my ass burnt. You know what I'm saying? So it is what the fuck it is. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, you're just staying positive and just going through it, man. Just going through it. But one thing, tell like it is TV, you ain't gonna catch me doing this up here crying on the internet, though. That's not happening. You know what I'm saying? That's not happening. You know what I mean? Point blank, period. I'm not gonna get up here, put my camera on, and man, I just wanna tell y'all, man, my child support payments is all caught up. You know what I'm saying? My rent's paid up. You know what I'm saying? I'm good now, man. I'm telling you, man. I just got another promotion in my job and shit. You know what I'm saying? If I'm gonna cry, that's gonna be between me and the Most High. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna find somewhere to motherfucking go and let them emotions out at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? But jumping on the internet, fellas, y'all gotta stop doing this shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't know when it's become a trend, because I'm gonna keep it a dollar bean. These niggas really don't care anyway. They don't care anyway, Tyrese. So you ain't gotta get up here, brother, and brothers that love to jump on the internet crying for. I don't know if you niggas is crying for sympathy. I don't know if you niggas is doing this shit for motivation. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be honest about that. But brothers got to stop doing this shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm just going to keep it a dollar bean. Brothers must stop jumping up on the internet, crying, looking weak as fuck. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, that's between you and the Most High, brother. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know what Tyrese believe in. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, that's between you and whatever universal situation you believe in. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. You know what I mean? So That's all I really got to say about that. Especially with the video cutting out. I don't know what that shit was about, but brothers got to be careful. You know what I'm saying? You got to be careful out here dealing with these women because they'll love you today, and the next day they can't fuck with you no more. You know what I'm saying? And then there's always a spew of niggas that they got dangled around and shit like that, just hanging in the bushes and shit like that. Now they may not be better than you. You know what I'm saying? Let's get this clear. You know what I'm saying? You might be the creme of the creme. You might be the top dog. You know what I'm saying? The top chef. You might be Timothy. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, some of these bitches gonna think that the grass is greener on the other side. And once they find out the grass is greener on the other side, fellas, you cannot take them bitches back. Tyrese better not take none of them hoes back. He been up here crying on the internet about. You know what I'm saying? She took my money. She took my kids. She took my life. And what more? And I gave her this money, and I gave her some more money, and now she taking me to court, and all this money I ain't had no job, and nothing. What more do you want from me? You know what I'm saying? So fellas, before y'all end up in situations like that, you know what I'm saying? Take your time with these women, dog. You know what I'm saying? Straight up and down. But shout out to Tyrese. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Tyrese. I'm glad that he was able to go through his financial situations, brothers. Because listen, brothers, that shit can be stressful, especially, you know what I'm saying? Like, bruh, when you in a hole like that, bro, that shit can be stressful as fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, nigga, like, nigga, that shit make you want to crash out on somebody. You know what I'm saying? Straight up and down, dog. You know what I mean? You be stressed the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? Like, really stressed. You know what I'm saying? That's when, you know, I know for myself personally, like I said, you know what I'm saying? I might dibble a little hard in the alcohol or something one day, you know what I mean? So, you know, it is what it is. You know, that's just, you know, what I do. You know what I mean? Hard to really get your mind off shit like that at the end of the day, especially debts. You know what I'm saying? So, but you know, like at the end of the day, you just gotta, you know, just gotta work through it, man. That's all you really can do. You know what I'm saying? You can't just fold up in the corner, lay in the bed, and how I'm gonna do this, how I'm gonna do that. I don't know how I'm gonna do it, but I'm gonna do that shit though. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna make this shit happen. You know what I'm saying? Straight up and down. I can't stop. The world ain't gonna stop for Tell Like It Is TV. The world ain't gonna stop for your ass neither, nigga. Get your ass up and make it happen. You know what I'm saying? Straight up and down. I'm not about to stop working because, you know, this bitch acting stupid. You know what I'm saying? Or I'm behind on this or behind on that. I'm not stopping for nothing. I'm gonna keep it pushing, and this shit gonna get figured out. I'm not worried about it. You know what I'm saying? And Tyree's situation, he just let go and let the Most High work his magic. You know what I'm saying? And it worked out for him. You know what I'm saying? So I'm happy for the brother. But brother, you gotta stop getting up on here crying on the internet, though, brother. You know what I'm saying? That shit is becoming old now. You know what I mean? So you know it is what it is. But anyway, don't get mad at me, man. I just gotta tell like it is, man. So shout out to day ones, shout out to new ones, man. Make sure y'all niggas hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. If you want to donate, the links is in the description box. If not, that's cool. The like button is, that's right, y'all. The like button is free. Hoping y'all enjoyed the top of the week, the first day of the week. You know what I'm saying? I'm hoping y'all enjoying yourselves today. I'll probably have these videos uploaded a little later on. Because I'm about to go work out and shit in a little while. I just want to bang a few videos out before I get ready to go work out. But you know, at the end of the day, videos we're gonna have come up. We're gonna talk about Keith Thurman, Sebastian Fundora. We're gonna talk some politics. You know what I'm saying? I haven't been able to really get to the politics like that. You know, you got this whole Donald Trump thing going on right now. So I'm gonna kind of ease back into getting into politics. I'm gonna try to do more videos this week because I will be home a lot more this week, unless, you know, I'm out, dealing with these hoes. You know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna keep it a dollar bean with y'all. You know what I'm saying? I'm out here in the whirlwind. You know what I'm saying? So you know it is what it is. But anyway, Tell Like It Is TV. We out of here, y'all. One.